social media management, when companies have us create their profile pages and we manage them, so we post content on a daily basis for them, we are admins on the page, and we make sure that they have 1 or 2 people as admins. As a matter of fact, one company we work with, they have 4 people within their organization as admins, and then we have 3 people as admins on that same page. So we have 7 admins on the page. The contract that we put together says at any time, if they request us to be removed as admins, we must be removed as admins. They would have to do it, obviously. They would take us off. So, you want to just make sure that's outlined ahead of time. With any time you're outsourcing social media management, put it in writing so that it's really clear. And we had a situation this week that one of our clients had an intern working on their Facebook page, and I noticed that intern was still listed as an admin. So I didn't want to just remove him. I had to go to the client and say, I noticed that he's still on there. I think you guys need to remove him. I could easily say remove as admin, but I feel like it's the client's decision. I don't want to be in the middle of that. That person is no longer working for them as an intern or as an employee. He needs to be removed. So, just making sure that that is outlined clearly is really helpful. And that'll prevent some of the dilemmas that happen when admins go crazy. And because think about this, you could, as an admin, go crazy and you can remove everybody else.
That's
and then
true.
Trash the page.
In other words, do your TSA background check and you should be okay.
Yeah, and it goes back to anything. You wouldn't give your webmaster, you have people create your webpage, and you have to trust the people that you hire and bring in, but then make sure you have some policies written that will protect you if something, when admins go wild.
That's really good advice, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's our daily dilemma, and I think a lot of folks can benefit from that, whether you're a small business or a large business. Small business owners should always have a second admin on board. If something happens to you, you're lost at sea somewhere, you're stranded on vacation for a week, you can't get to internet, there should be someone else that could log in as the admin. So whether that's a family member or whether that's a virtual assistant, make sure you have a couple admins on every Facebook page.
And make sure the admin is not doing up his while they're doing this. That's important.
But they can be eating Girl Scout cookies. So,
well, Gina,
on that note,
I think
it's time for a cookie break.
Goodbye music.
Yes.
Show number 2.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fun
Gina.
Episode 2.
Gina, as always, thank you so much for being here and being who you are. And, hey, have fun at your show.
Thank you. Yeah, next week you'll see dark bags. I'll wear extra concealer.
There's no
See you
hope
next
for me.
Tuesday.
You have a good one, everybody. Thank you much, and we will see you next week. Take care, everyone. Okay, we are still live, but we're recording the podcast anymore. And by the way, the podcast will be up on the SchreckTeck site probably a little later this week, probably by Thursday. Last week we somehow didn't have a chance to do that. We got the YouTube up and running, and that'll be up in a couple minutes. We'll have this show published.
How'd you break it up into pieces so fast?
Justin does it automatically. So Justin TV takes your...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a new feature. It didn't happen. It's about maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month old. Because I think YouTube only allows 15 max, and it's not everybody gets 15. So you're somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes, and this breaks it all up into about 14-minute segments.
Interesting.
Which is great. So we will have this up and running on YouTube within the hour probably, and then we will have it up on the official SchreckTeck.podbean site, probably by Thursday at the latest. And that way, it's just me getting to all the artwork. But
it's all the work that you have to do.
There's only so many hours in a day, and I only sleep 3 hours as it is. So
I'm telling you, Rick, there's got to be some solution to this, because lately I am so sleep deprived because there is so much to do. I can't get it done. And I used to think, it's like rollover minutes.
Yeah, and you can only clone to a certain point. I mean, there's only so much of us to go around. I know how that feels. Right. But hey, everybody in the chat room, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
If you're still there, we appreciate you coming and definitely participating. And we will try to remember next time to look at the chat room more. I kind of spaced out on the chat room somewhere about
I
halfway.
did, and and I just saw a great question, which next week we need to talk about backup services, because that was one of the
Backup.
questions.
And we have that. We actually have a couple of really good links on
Yeah.
backup that you will enjoy next week. And it's important because, let's face it, most of us don't back up, even though we know better.
Right. Yeah. And every time we lose data, we say, I will back up next time. Or my daughter's laptop got stolen.
That's right.
And after that, we swore we're going to all put the, tracking devices on our laptops.
Yep. But
People don't do it until
then we
after it's
forget,
gone.
and then we forget, or we just go into a business mode and we're gone, and that's about it.
Yeah. Or like me, I start emails and then I get distracted and then I come back, I'm thinking the email got sent.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
Hey, Gina,
Too
again,
much
thanks a lot.
multitasking. Thank you so much,
have
Rick,
a
and
great
you have a
trip.
great week.
Where's your conference?
In Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta. Hey,
In
that's
Atlanta.
a beautiful place.
I've been practicing with my Rosetta Stone CDs to practice my Southern drawl.
You probably do it great. Hey, Atlanta's beautiful too.
Yeah, I hope the weather's good.
It's probably better. Well, okay, we're getting rain in tomorrow, so where we are, West Coast. You guys still have snow?
No, we've had 70-degree weather for the last 3 days. Unbelievable. I mean, we have tons of snow. Our backyard still is, the whole back is snow.
Okay, and
but
all those people want to move to California? It's colder
beautiful
here.
weather, though. It's
Go
70
to Colorado.
degrees right now.
Yep. We'll send everybody to Colorado instead of here. How's that?
Yeah, yeah. So, until it gets down to 0 again, and probably next week.
In a million years, we're going to be in the ocean out here. So what can I say?
True. Our property values will go up here.
That's true. That's true. You'll be beachside property.
Have a great week.
Hey, you too. Take care. Thanks, everybody, again. We will see you next week.